After the break, activists take over an oligarch's... Tonight, protesters take over an oligarch's mansion. Good evening. A £50 million mansion in Belgravia belonging to a sanctioned Russian oligarch has been taken over by protesters. A group entered the property last night and say they want to open it up to Ukrainian refugees. Methods which may usually be condemned by the authorities, but these are not usual times. Before the protest, London's mayor said it would perhaps be a good use of the homes and even poetic justice. Martin Stew has more. Martin's in Belgravia this evening. So, Martin, what's the latest there? And, a lot of people watching want to help Ukrainian refugees. Now, the government this afternoon have been setting out their plans on how they can do this. There is, of course, much more on the refugee situation and the Ukraine war on the evening news, which follows us. Here's a look at what's happening with Mary. Well, next from us, caught on camera, the supercars with noise levels as loud as a jet taking off. Well, Kensington and Chelsea have clocked almost 300 drivers hitting over 100 decibels, and that is 30 times more than the legal limit. Those drivers can expect £100 fines to follow, but as our political correspondent Simon Harris reports, that's not likely to have much of an impact. The government had no appetite for more rules after the Lacanau house fire in 2009. That was the view of one of the top civil servants responsible for fire safety at the time of the Grenfell fire. Louise Upton admitted she didn't have the technical expertise. She gave evidence to the inquiry today. Rags Martell reports. In a moment, reaction to a big night for Bond star Lashana Lynch. Plus, but first, the Baftas were back and in person too. The Royal Albert Hall was the place to be last night. Huge support there for the people of Ukraine. And in West London, huge pride for one of their own. Lashana Lynch won the Rising Star category. Not a bad year for the actor who starred in Bond's No Time to Die. Ria Chatterjee reports. Now, imagine climbing 1,500 steps over 50 floors. Pretty exhausting. Now, imagine doing that wearing an exoskeleton hydraulic machine over 6 hours. Now, there was an emotional moment for West Ham's Ukrainian striker Andrei Yarmolenko yesterday. He broke down in tears after scoring in his first game for the club since war broke out in his native country. Yarmolenko. The annual service marking Commonwealth Day went ahead without the Queen today for the first time since 2013. Now to a story about potholes and pop stars. In case you missed it, Sir Rod Stewart was fed up with the craters on his road in Essex. Well, not one to sit back and whinge. Sir Rod joined some of his mates to try and fix the problem. Antoine Allen went to check out his handiwork. Formula One star Sir Lewis Hamilton has revealed he's changing his name to honour his mum, the 7-time... Oh, Sally is here now. Sally, you get around normally, don't you? But even more recently.
Have you got one?
I like Shoreditch. And
Lovely.
I'm a North Londoner originally, so I like a bit of Primrose Hill action in the summer. Nice.
So romantic. Yes, terrified of the tides. But anyway, over the next few weeks... Bet you could do a good Peggy Mitchell.
Maybe. I'm not going to do it now. Look at singing, Sal.
We'll save that one for Friday night.
I think maybe.
Now, if anyone...
There, actually, by the canal, didn't it? And today was a lovely day. Beautiful.
I know.
Blue skies, birds chirping, spring. And that's it. We're back with the latest after ITV News at 10. Coming up, Mary with the ITV Evening News. But from me and the rest of the London team, bye-bye.